Let's go on over. Let's go to Scott Reif. He's in AIR7 HD. Finally, you were able to get up. Scott, describe to us what you're seeing.
What an eerie shot. Now, we just came out of Van Nuys Airport. I think we're the first to be able to get up in this wind and then also in the temporary flight restriction because President Biden is in town, so we have to stay away from Century City, but we have permission, and we're headed now to the Eaton fire. So we're basically just coming up on La Cañada Frontledge, and we're looking to the east. And boy, look at that smoke come down the ridge line above Pasadena and then roll down the hill past the 210 freeway. You can see, if we can bring up Sky Map, you see where the 2 freeway and the 210 is, and that sort of gives you an idea in some perspective exactly where this fire is. It started about 6:30 yesterday. We understand 52,000 people are under a mandatory evacuation right now. And if you start to look at this fire compared to what we have in the Palisades has a break. You know, the winds are out of the north to the south, and the Pacific Ocean is a break for that fire. It can't go any further, obviously. But with this fire, I think we have a lot of structures that are threatened. I think this fire may be more difficult to contain in the long run because it continues to burn south. It's going to get into an area of Glendale. I understand, I just got some information. There are no evacuation orders yet in Glendale, but that could come. This is burning down towards Pasadena to the south side of Mount Wilson. A lot of it up in that mountainous terrain, but once it gets down to the bottom of the foothills, all of those homes right now are threatened. Now, the winds have died down a little bit. We're airborne. That's proof of that, and they'll be able, but I tell you, it's tough up here, though. The winds are pretty tough. The aircraft should be able to get in here, the helicopters, and make some drops. I don't think the airplanes will be able to fly in this type of wind. I don't think they will be effective, the air tankers, but the helicopters may be. But we're having a tough time as it is. This is a severe Santa Ana wind condition, and we're just coming up on the fire now. So we're going to continue to try and keep you updated as much as we can. Once we get a little closer, we'll really get a good look at what type of structure protection is in place, and then get a little better range of where this fire is headed. But if it does get down into areas of Glendale, up to the east and west side of the 2, there are thousands of homes, and they're nestled up in thick, heavy brush. They have brush surrounding them. They have big trees. They have heavy fuel. And boy, they are going to be extremely hard to defend, and the winds are still very heavy at altitude. We're about 5,000 feet, and we're having a tough time staying level. So we're going to do our best to cover this from the air. The winds may force us to return. We're not sure yet, but we're doing our best to try and get you a real good perspective on just how bad these fires are.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great ABC7 content by clicking the subscribe button for our YouTube channel, and download the ABC7 Los Angeles streaming app on Fire TV, Android TV, Apple TV, and Roku to watch on your TV.